Hi, I'm Steve Green. The Six Moon Designs Wild Oasis tarp weighs just 13 ounces and has most of the comforts of a tent.
The Wild Oasis is a one-person shelter that gives you 35 square feet of room for you and your gear. Six Moon Designs calls it a shaped tarp. It is designed to give you a full 360-degree enclosure, so when the wind and rain shift at night, you're still protected. Shaped tarps are also easier to set up than a plain tarp and have a taut pitch. If you don't use hiking poles, the carbon fiber pole weighs 1.8 ounces. There's a small loop at the top of the tarp so you can set up the Wild Oasis by hanging it from a tree and not use a pole. The optional footprint floor weighs 4.5 ounces. The stuff sack weighs 1/2 ounce. The Wild Oasis requires 6 stakes that are not included with the tarp. The lightest stakes, 6-inch titanium stakes, weigh 1.2 ounces for 6 stakes. If you need more surface tension or holding power, you can use light aluminum stakes that are about 1.8 ounces for 6 stakes. The Wild Oasis packs small at 10 inches by 4.5 inches, so you can keep it in a side pocket of your pack if you like, or a large mesh pocket to dry out. You can set up the Wild Oasis in 2 or 3 minutes. You should practice before your first trip so you know how to set it up at different heights. Lay out the Wild Oasis with the rear pointing into the wind and stake out the front 2 corners, the ones on either side of the vestibule. Insert a stake through the rear loop, make it square with the front, and insert the stake into the ground. Insert your pole, or make your hiking pole 45 inches, and insert the tip into the grommet at the top of the tarp and place the other end on the ground. Pull out the front guy line and stake it. Adjust the pole as needed. Angle the bottom of the pole toward the outside of the tarp to give you extra sleeping space. Pull out the 2 rear corners and stake them. The material will relax, so after about a half hour, retension is needed. The tarp is fully enclosed for total weather and insect protection. There are 18 inches of no-seam mesh on the entire bottom of the shelter. Gravity helps it naturally hang down and hug the ground, forming a simple, efficient bug barrier. You can set it up low when the weather threatens, or high on nice nights to get the most airflow. The netting skirt has a tapered cut to minimize its tendency to move beyond the edge of the canopy and gather moisture. The zippered side entry gives you easy entry and exit. The door can be opened if bugs aren't a problem, or closed for bugs or weather. There is a toggle to tie the door open. A high vent removes excess moisture buildup. The 30 denier silicone-coated nylon is the same nylon that is used in most sil nylon tents. The tarp shape works well to spill the wind. The 45-inch peak height at the middle of the tarp lets you do chores while sitting up. The color is gray with black netting. The correct seam sealer is McNet Silnet or other silicone seam sealer. The Wild Oasis has a lifetime warranty on workmanship. The 2013 price is $175. The tent pole is $30. The optional footprint is $8.50. See ultralight gear, over 110 more videos, and a free ultralight backpacking book at hikelight.com.